Hey, Jordan Bench here, jordanbench.com. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make protein pudding. Now, if you're someone that gets tired of making protein shakes and you have a hard time of actually getting breakfast in, maybe it just takes a lot of time to cook the food or to blend it up or to cook it in the oven or whatever it is, if you have a hard time with that, then this video is for you. I'm going to show you how to make protein pudding and I'm going to show you a quick and easy way of doing it. Now, when I show you this, I'm also going to give you several different ideas of how to make this a complete and balanced meal. Because just having the protein by itself is just not enough. We need to make sure we have our healthy fats in and our fibrous carbs. So the first thing I'm going to show you is actually how to make the protein pudding. Now over here I have natural whey protein. Now this is a lot of times what I use is just the plain natural whey. But if you're someone that has an issue with dairy, then I wouldn't go this route. I would actually go with the plant-based protein route. This is Plant Fusion. I've used this now for several years. My wife has as well. We both really like this protein a lot. It tastes really, really good. When you make your protein pudding, if you notice that there's not really that good of a taste to it, then I gotta tell you, it's your protein. So you need to switch up your protein and get a different brand of protein. And I highly recommend either one of these two. So the first thing we're gonna do is we have 1 scoop. This is from the Plant Fusion. We have 1 scoop. We're just gonna add that in. Now the key to doing this is to make sure we don't add too much water at first, because once you add too much water you can't go back. So your consistency is almost going to be like a soup if you add too much water, which we don't want. We want it to be a nice kind of rich pudding consistency. So right now I can tell you I need to add more. Let's see what that does. Okay, we actually have a soup at this point, so I have overdone it. Now, what I'm actually going to do, actually this isn't that bad, but what I am going to do, just because it is a little bit more soupy than what I wanted it to be, I'm going to come back and just add a little bit more. Why? Because I like protein. There's another off it. There we go. I'll just add a little bit here. There. So now you kind of see how I'm able to troubleshoot my way out of this. Because like I said, I don't want to be just having a soup. Alright, there we go. See, now we're good. Alright, so right here, the consistency of this is actually really good now. So like I said, you don't want to have this just by itself, because you're just getting protein in. What you want to have is the healthy, balanced meal. So one thing that we want to do is we want to add healthy fats to this. Now you can either add the fat in the protein pudding itself, or you can have it separate. But what I would end up doing is I would take this right here is just natural peanut butter. If you look at the ingredients, it'll just say, if you can see that, it'll just say peanuts. So all that's in there is just peanuts. There's nothing else added to it. The other one is almond butter. So if you're someone that doesn't like natural peanut butter, there's almond butter as well. So you can add either one of these two to the protein, and it's actually going to taste very good. The other option is I have walnuts over here. So if you want to take walnuts and you want to crush them up and crumble them up and then kind of add it into the pudding, you can do that as well. Now, if you taste the protein pudding and you're like, you know what, it tastes okay, but I'm looking for more of a rich taste for it, then you can add Hershey's cocoa to it. And I would just do a little bit. Like I would probably do maybe half a teaspoon of this and add that in there, and it would actually be pretty good. If you want to upgrade it a little bit, then I have organic cacao powder. Now this stuff is awesome. If you think about what is one of the main foods that contains the highest amount of antioxidants, most people instantly think blueberries. This stuff right here is 20 times higher in antioxidants than blueberries. This is cacao powder. It is awesome. So I would do about the same. I do about half a teaspoon of this cacao powder within the protein pudding, and it's going to be rich, and it's actually going to taste very good, and it's going to give you a lot more health benefits then. Okay, so now for adding the fibrous carbs, I have a banana. Now, one thing that you can do is you can take the banana and you can cut it up into small pieces, and you can throw it into the pudding. You could actually take the banana and mash it up and do that in the pudding. That's what I would end up preferring doing. Or you could have the banana by itself, and you could end up taking the peanut butter and spreading it on top of the banana and then eating the protein by itself. You could do either one of those options. Then, if you don't want to do banana, you can also use sprouted grains bread. You could use this instead of using, say, like the whole processed bread, the white bread, anything like that, but you could use the sprouted grains. With the sprouted grains, then you could add the peanut butter on top of that. So this is a way for you to get a balanced breakfast in. It's an easy way to get your protein in the morning, and this is actually going to give you the ability to wake up and get started in your day and not feel like you have to make some big giant meal and it's going to take you a lot of time. This is actually very quick, really easy to do. And if you wanted to, you can even make this protein the night before, put it in the fridge. It's going to be nice and cold and ready for you to go. So I hope you like this video. I hope this gives you an idea of what you can do for breakfast and just how you can utilize your protein in maybe a different way rather than doing a protein shake like what most people do. So if you like this video, please give it a like, give it a thumbs up. Also, if you have any questions for me, please comment below. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I will see you in the next video.